Welcome to episode 12 of Lucy and Puck. And if you remember from the last episode, Lucy invited her parents over to come see their new grandchild, and they are both very happy and excited to come. So, here comes Mike. He's wasting no time, coming right up the stairs to see his new grandson James. Now, I think Mike is probably the most excited of anyone, because he has the family aspiration. So, he's going to pick James up and hold him in his arms. Come to think of it, this is the first male family member that Mike's been able to interact with. So, anyway, they're here, and Lucy decided to make some food for everyone, since it's always a good thing to do when you have guests over. And it's especially good for these party scenarios, which both Lucy and Puck very much like to have. So Mike is nice enough to feed him a bottle, and it appears that Puck has a phone call, and it's Sue. It's kind of interesting why Sue keeps liking to call Puck. It's like the third time in not very many videos. Maybe she just wanted to see if she could come over to see the baby, but why couldn't she ask Lucy that? Who knows? I'm sure there's some reason. But anyway, Puck chats with his mother-in-law. I always got the impression that Laura didn't like Puck quite as much as Mike did, but that's alright. Anyway, Puck is making drinks for everyone, and Mike and Laura are playing around in the background there. That's kind of funny. Lucy's having a drink while her parents make out. I kind of like that look that Laura's giving Lucy right now. It's like, what are you looking at? But anyway, another neighbor is in for the fun. Puck's giving Lucy a nice massage there. Pretty sure her back must hurt from all those months of carrying James before he was born. So, Lucy decides to talk to her mom some. I'm sure Laura is able to give her daughter all sorts of useful tips on being a parent and, raising a baby the right way, because Laura and Mike raised their 3 daughters all good and proud. Okay, so James is back in his crib taking a rest, and the party was successful, and Mike and Laura decided to go home. They gotta get on to other things. So Lucy and Puck are congratulating each other on having a successful party, and they're very happy about how it all went. Now, it's time to change James's diaper. Something you'll see a lot of them doing, I'm sure. And now, Puck has to go to work. And this time he really will, because Lucy will be able to stay home with James this time. So, he's going off to work in just a few minutes. Now, James has been able to meet his grandparents, but what about his 2 aunts? That will be the next thing that Lucy will take care of, because believe it or not, it's another aspiration of hers already to have a party. So, what better way to do that than to invite her 2 sisters over to come meet their new little nephew. So, Lucy calls Amanda and Sue to come on over. Neither of them are at work right now because it's a Sunday, and I think Amanda's job's in the morning anyway. So, before Puck goes to work, he's going to feed James one more time. Man, those babies, they sure need a lot of food, but I guess they're growing, so it's understandable. Well, here they come. Amanda and Sue are here. And apparently Amanda isn't too impressed by Lucy's piano playing efforts. But that's alright, as the twins are very happy to be reunited again. So, anyway, Puck, it's time to go to work. And Sue immediately comes in and cuddles her little nephew. Very sweet there. Oh, that's nice. Looks like they're bonding already. James meeting his Aunt Sue. I guess it's a side of Sue that we never saw before. I never thought that she would be good with kids, but I guess she is. Or at least she is with her little nephew there. Well, anyway, Amanda's hanging out here watching some TV. Just relaxing. Lucy's putting James back in his crib to get some rest. And all three of the Lincoln sisters are now in the living room. It's nice to see the three sisters together. They've always been a pretty close unit, even though Sue was born many years after Lucy and Amanda. But they've all still formed a pretty strong bond. Even if Amanda's looking a little bored by it all right now. But now, it's Amanda's turn to have some time with her little nephew. So, she comes up here to where he's sleeping, and she picks him up. Yes, it's very good that James gets to bond with all his family members, from his grandparents to his two aunts. So, anyway, Lucy decides to make some dinner for her sisters, because that's always a nice thing to do when you're the host, even if the guests are your sisters, or especially, I should say. Oh, look at that. Sue came upstairs just to tuck James in. Very sweet of her. Well, anyway, Amanda decided to leave early. She said she had other things to do. But Sue decided to stay for dinner. So, Amanda and Sue, or Lucy and Sue, hang out and have some food. Once again displaying wonderful table manners. When Sue is munching down on her food, it almost sounds like a sentence when she eats. It's kind of funny. But anyway, there's a phone call. It's Bruce, one of Amanda's many boyfriends, and he wants to speak to Puck. Kind of an interesting thing, but who knows. Well, now Puck is home, and he's going to have some food. And Sue wants to see James one more time before she leaves. But yep, it's recorded as another successful party, and Lucy's aspiration is absolutely through the roof. Well, Puck, you didn't get promoted today to a job you already had, no less. But don't worry, there will be many other opportunities for you. I'm pretty sure he'll get it eventually. But right now, the main thing he's thinking about, of course, is his wife and his son. And that's the way that things should be. Well, it's bedtime. I want to inform you that it's already not going to be long before James becomes a toddler. So, we have that to look forward to soon. And, anyway, everyone's asleep. So, that's it for this episode. I'll see you all soon. So long, everybody.